Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Pokemon here. Thank you so much for joining me for another video today. So I've been having a bunch of ideas, so much fun stuff I want to talk about, and I know the hobby can be a lot, to say the least. I'll just leave it at that because we're gonna remain positive in this video. But I'm gonna be talking about just some alternate arts from the Sword and Shield era that I absolutely adore and I feel like are pretty underrated. This is by no means like financial advice, so I'm not trying to tell you to go and pick up these cards or anything of that nature. So yeah, man, I got 15 cards I want to go over, and I just think are some sleepers, and I just personally really like a lot. Yeah, I'm sure you could have seen it because we were just kind of hanging out on this page, but Medicham from Evolving Skies. I know people drool over the evolutions. I'm one of them. I love Sylveon, the Glaceon from Evolving Skies, even the Leafeon. Like, there's incredible artworks from that set, but I don't think those are overrated like this one. So right here we got the Medicham. I picked this one up in the 10 for like 50 bucks. Seriously, I feel like I'm super happy with that. But got like Cloyster on there. He's like basically teaching Kung Fu or whatever. And then there's like so many other Medicham that are, also participating. And then the cameos go really hard. You got Centiskorch, you got Cloyster, Plusle and Minun right there. Hoppip, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's been a while since I thought of that Pokemon. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Oh, you even got Shellder right here. You got a Shellder. You can kind of see me moving the mouse around. But yeah, even the Jumpluff. Like, I don't know, man. I know this card doesn't have a lot of hype behind it, but such a gorgeous artwork. And I mean, we can look at the prices. I'm not, really too concerned about the prices, but just to put into perspective, about $15. We'll check out TCG Player. I know some people live and die by that. But yeah, 15 bucks. I mean, out of 10, it's about, I've seen it go from, we can look at the sold listing. I'm sure I'm probably one of them. I might have been this one right here. I don't know. That $50 one. Yeah, I might have been one of these two because I definitely picked it up for like 50 bucks recently. But it kind of goes up and down. Goes anywhere from like 50 to 70 out of 10, but a very gorgeous card, and I'm happy I picked that one up. And I'm also talking about some cards I picked up too recently. TCG Player, it's saying it's $8 for a damaged copy. I don't know. I'd say if you're picking up singles, probably go with eBay. You can get all the pictures. I don't know, because it's weird. Sometimes you can't see the pictures of these cards. This card was at like $5 for the longest. Yeah, I don't know what the hell we're looking at. What the hell? I don't know what we're looking at here, honestly. Market, it's saying damage. I don't know why it's only referencing a damage. There is some cards right here, like you can see, it's pack fresh, things of that nature, yeah, whatever, but I don't know. I'm not really too big of a fan of TCG Player, like the market on here, but yeah, I absolutely adore that card. Another one I think is just super badass from Fusion Strike, the Inteleon, man. He's out there with the beam, like that shit's cold, man. I love this card right here. And then these are like from Sword and Shield, how you had like the raid den, or what the heck are they called? I think the raid dens. Yeah, it's been so long since I played Sword and Shield, man. But yeah, basically those things you'd visit and you'd battle the Gigantamax and the VMAX Pokemon. I think they are called the raids if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know, man. I think this one's super cool. I'm not even really too big of a fan of Inteleon, but man, this card goes hard, man. It goes crazy. As far as the pricing and whatever, 28 bucks, not bad. PSA 10 is pretty cheap, I'd say. I bought the single, but yeah, I'll get into the grade reveals in a different video. But this is another sleeper. I know everybody wants the Gengar, but come on, man, you can't show nothing but love to this card right here. It's such a cool card, man. We'll check out TCG again. TCG Player is about the same price, about that, hanging out around that $28 price range. I really like to reference price charting and TCG Player and do an average. So in my videos, you might see prices and things of that nature, and it's really just an average of everything. But yeah, there's like the Chinese copies and Japanese copies that make their way on here. I mean, we can look at what it did over time in, I don't know, July of 24. I mean, yeah, Fusion Strike's been out a long, I don't know, it kind of like had a dip apparently, but then it shot back up and it's kind of dipping again. I don't know. The singles market is very volatile. Stuff is constantly going up and down. It's like a roller coaster, man. Man, I'm just gonna say this right now. As far as like sets that have alternate art, Chilling Rain, man, Chilling Pain. I know that set is polarizing, but man, those alternate art singles go crazy. We'll talk about a few of them today, and this is one I don't really hear anything about. I don't see any hype for. I've never heard anybody talk about this card, to be honest, but the Tornadus, man, the Tornadus. I love this one. This is that DLC area. Like I said, I'm blanking right now, man, but I do recognize that tree because that's where those the Galarian birds, they make their appearances, and then you have to go hunt them and stuff. The Zapdos, man, if you guys remember having to chase the Galarian Zapdos around the wild area, that shit was goofy, but there's so many, like a lot of these cards too just have great cameos. You got Shuppet all the way back there. You can barely see him in a little smidge right there. The Quillfish. I love the Rockruff right there. Rockruff looks traumatized, man. Looks like he opened up some prismatic evolutions recently. The Scorbunny, like, I don't know, man. I like Scorbunny. I like the design of that Pokemon. But yeah, he's just blowing everything around. Like, I don't know, man. Crazy looking card, and it's just beautiful, man. I like to look at them like on here because if I'm like showing them, this is another one I picked up just to be transparent. I think I probably picked it up for like the $80 price range around there, but $25 for an alternate art, Chilling Pain. Imagine, let's just say, put it into perspective. If you bought 5 packs for MSRP, like that's basically what you're getting with this card. I feel like it's pretty underrated, honestly. I'm not really like care too much about the value, but I just want to show off some badass cards at the end of the day. I mean, we'll check out the sold listings. I know I'm probably one of them. I picked it up like early July, so oh man, just such a beautiful card. And we'll see what's up with TCG real quick. Yeah, TCG player, the near mint, $26. And I don't know. This doesn't. I mean, I guess yeah. This is the market price. 27 is really not that bad though. I mean, a beautiful artwork. It's Chilling Rain. Like, man, that set's polarizing. It's so hard to get a pull from that set. We can see what it was doing over time. I mean, it is what it is. $30. Dip down all the way to 20. I mean, it's not really, like I said, it's a very under the radar card. So it went from like 30 to 20, and it's still between that price range. So I mean, it's saying, oh my gosh, it fell 7%. Like, I'm not one of those Pokemon YouTubers that wants to tell you what to invest in. I'm just showing you some cards I like. All right, y'all. Next up, I'm going to be talking about Golurk from Evolving Skies. Very few alternate arts from that set that aren't evolutions, but this is one of them. Golurk. I have to check out TCG Player because it won't really let me get a good picture of it, but I mean, it's always been kind of hanging around that $20 mark. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like this card nearly gets enough appreciation as it deserves, man. It's a beautiful artwork. We might have to jump over to TCG Player to look at it, though. But this is one I've been having my eye on, man. PSA 10, about $100. I mean, you can easily spend $100 trying to buy packs of Evolving Skies, but ultimately, like, come on, though. If you're buying those packs, you're going for the evolutions. You're not going for the Golurk. There you go. We can see a better picture and depiction of the illustration here, but we got the Swablu. Like I'm saying, some of these alternate arts just have like the coolest little cameos. You got the Nickit hanging out right here. A lot of the cards that I like too are like just Pokemon, like just everyday, like in the world of Pokemon. So like there's the Machamp from Astral Radiance that's working. There's also, I think there's like a Metagross, there's a Steelix. There's a lot of like cards that depict the Pokemon working and stuff. So I just, put in the 9 to 5 like we all do. Pretty cool, but I mean, for $20, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like this is a steal right here. I can't even begin to speculate what this card will do over time because that's not my intention with this video. But yeah, market's around 20. I've never seen this like a single, like any card shop I went to. I've never just seen it like hanging out there. It's kind of a niche card, to be honest. Okay, this alternate art right here, it might not be as much as the sleeper as the other ones, but man, I know the Tyranitar from Battle Styles gets all the love. I'm a huge fan of Tyranitar. For those that are watching for the first time, man, like just dinosaurs, like the Jurassic Park culture, the Godzilla, like in the 2000s when I was growing up, like that was the shit, man. Like that went hard. So growing up, I always loved dinosaurs, man. So that's why I have a huge like love for Tyranitar when he came out, because man, just like it's like a dinosaur Pokemon, man. But we're enough about Tyranitar. Much love to you, T-Tar, but we're talking about the Empoleon from Battle Style. So this is another one. Like, you got the flanks. He's teaching the Kung Fu. Like, I don't know, these Kung Fu cards, they be getting me, man, because I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I did karate when I was younger and stuff like that. But that's like, stuff like that kind of resonates with me. I don't know. But yeah, we got like the flanks on here. Minfu, I think that's how you pronounce it. But man, the way, I always say this every time I'm opening up stuff and looking at the common cards, but the way that they depict water on these cards is just immaculate, man. This video might go on for a lot longer than I expected, but this one's a little bit more pricey, but I don't know. I don't really hear a lot about this card either. Yeah, so it's around 50 bucks. It's like between 120 and 150 for a 10. I'd probably just pick up the 10 and not trying to risk buy the single. Because let's say you buy the single for 50 and then you grade it for 20, whatever company that's kind of like the average that you'd pay, like 20 bucks. I mean, you're already $70 in. You might as well just put the rest in just to get the 10. But my opinion, of course. I honestly just adore this artwork though, man. Battle Styles, it has some really great art, illustration, not illustration rares necessarily, but alternate arts. This card was pretty cheap, I guess. No, I don't know why it keeps showing me damage foil stuff. I have to figure out how to use TCG Player because I really don't reference this enough, honestly. But yeah, around 50 bucks really isn't too bad if you just want the single. But I love grading my stuff just because I would say for the people that, I don't know, most of you guys always do watch me anyway, but when I grade cards, my intentions are to boost the value. If I want, like, I don't know, I just don't really see, like, I see myself selling stuff, trading things, but yeah, just kind of if I can bump up that value and then later on, I don't know, maybe I can have a card I really want that I can try to trade and things of that nature. But man, this Empoleon is one of my favorite cards, seriously, from the whole entire Sword and Shield era. This is another card I see. Actually, I think my local card shop's been having this in their case for a long time, but the Hisuian Sneasler from Astral Radiance. Man, just the illustration, like, it's breathtaking. It really is. Just the background and the scenery. I'm a huge fan of the aesthetics on these cards. So just that aesthetic that it has on here, the sunset. I'm telling you, any card that has water, they just have a beautiful way of depicting that. He's climbing up the mountain like how you would do on Legends Arceus. I was like, what game is that? And then yeah, we got the gosh, why am I blanking right now? Sneasel, yeah. I don't know why I'm blanking right now, but the clouds, like, man, this is a beautiful illustration card. Or illustration, I should say. I keep saying illustration because I'm thinking Scarlet and Violet, but 25 bucks ain't too bad, man. That's not bad at all for alternate art. I will be talking about other like rarities and things of that nature from this era, because honestly, Sword and Shield is another one that I got in on the end of it, but I was still, there wasn't this crazy boom with like all this stuff. So I found like Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike. I found so many sets that I was able to open, thankfully, because man, I can't imagine trying to revisit all that stuff now. Even the most like, let's just be for real, the most trash sets like Rebel Trash, that's like pretty expensive for the ETB, but I guess the thought of like ETBs most of the time is to keep them sealed. Yeah, but the price for this banger really isn't too bad. 25 bucks for this I mean, you could easily splurge and buy a lot of product to try to pull particular cards. I know we want to get the chase cards from every set, but these little bangers, the smaller ones, are some of the ones that really mean the most to me. I guess it's been on a dip. I don't know. I mean, you can see it's up, down, up, down. That's how a lot of these cards we're looking at today are. The PSA 10 was really not too expensive, like around, I'd say probably between like 75 and 100. Some of the cards kind of have been jumping up. Man, definitely a sleeper. And I love the Astral Radiance set altogether, just with all the trainer galleries. Really, a lot of the sets that have the trainer galleries are I'm pretty fond of. This is another one I was kind of even like hesitant to include. This isn't like a 1 through 15 of like, the last one's gonna be the most underrated or the most undervalued, whatever. But I was kind of hesitant to include this one on here, just given the price. But it's, I mean, I don't know. I don't see it as too expensive, but $65 for a piece of cardboard that's shiny is kind of expensive if you put it into that perspective. But I mean, the Tyranitar is the king of battle styles. It always will be. I don't see that changing, but definitely an underrated one. So much going on here. You got the Cramorant. I can never say that fish Pokemon's name. I know how it looks, the spelling, but I can't even talk today. I can't begin to like try to fathom the pronunciation. I'd have to watch someone else say it. But there's like I think that might be Tailo, if I'm not mistaken. Who? That looks like Tailo. But yeah, we'll call him Tailo. Yeah, there's a bunch of Tailo. Or no, I guess it's probably Cramorant. I don't know, but I like the VMAX. Some of the VMAX cards too are really cool. Got the Clobopus. I can't with some of the pronunciations, but man, it's a beautiful banger from Battle Styles. Another alternate art. 65, it'll set you back a little bit. 170 or whatever. I mean, we can check out the sold listings. I'm not really too trying to go in depth about the value, but this is another one, man. I see my local card shop have this one. I wanted to pick it up so bad, but just didn't want to splurge that much. Yeah, TCG Player has about the price that, because price trading kind of like takes the averages. So I like to add up the averages when I do my research for prices and stuff on my channel. But man, I can't get enough of this card right here. This is one I'm gonna have to pick up because I anticipated to shoot up, man. Once we're like 2 or 3 generations down the line, I feel like we're gonna end up coming back to some of these cards and realizing how great they really are. This is another fun one right here. The Arceus, man, just looks so heavenly. It just completely meets the theme of Arceus. Just he's like the god of Pokemon or whatever, right? So like I'd say if I can pick one word to describe this card, it'd be heavenly. A Brilliant Stars card. I know the Charizard. I mean, any card or any set for that matter that has a Charizard, that's 9 times out of 10 gonna be the top card. But I don't know, man. I just love the lighting that it has, the sky, the stars, the land below. Like, it's just a great artwork. This one it's a little bit more on the pricey side, $40. It's definitely not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. Not too bad at a 10. We'll check the sold listings. Yeah, it's kind of hanging out between that 120 to 150 price range. I'm sure if you work with the sellers on eBay, they'll give you a good price. They usually do for me, and if they don't, then I'll just find another one. I don't try to leverage any type of like quote unquote status or anything like that I have. I don't feel like I have status. That subscriber count is just a number ultimately. I don't think I'm better than anybody or I'm trying to like get a one up on somebody, but I mean, you can make deals and stuff, and it's just like anything else. You go to a local card show or a card shop and just try to get a deal, man. Yeah, and the light. I see. This is why I like light played foil. Like, I don't know. I'd say the prices on price charting are probably like near mint. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm about $40 on here. I mean, I just have the TCG Player stuff open just to reference near mint. I mean, oh no, we don't want the Chinese version. Yeah, just splurge a little bit and just pay the extra $5 for the English one. I feel like English will always be king. That'll always be the language that costs the most. And it depends though, it's circumstantial because there's some exclusive cards that came out in Chinese or in Japanese, so it just depends. But the majority of the time, it's usually the English cards that are the most expensive. Dang, I look, been here for a while talking about these cards, but I just can't get enough of it, man. There's so many cards that just the illustrations, like I just can't reiterate how breathtaking they are. And this is another one, man. Dialga, or I don't even really like the origin form. Honestly, the origin form of Palkia and Dialga, I'm not a big fan of. And I think that's the general consensus in the hobby. If you are a fan, let me know though, if you do like those designs. But this card right here, man, it just, because Dialga is what, like I'm like, damn, someone's out here calling me during the middle of the video. But yeah, the Dialga, man, like this, the artwork and like the sky and how they depict the clouds, like, man, it's just, and then like the way that the sun kind of reflects, just every little detail here really takes this card up another level. Beautiful card from Astral Radiance, about $50. I mean, I know I'm not, like, I can't reiterate this enough, I'm not trying to tell you guys to buy these cards, but it is interesting just to kind of see where the value is and where they're valued at. 160 out of 10. I mean, they're just really taking the averages of what sold. I would have paid that 140 for this, but it depends. I don't really like to bid because I feel like I'm always going to get outbid when I start getting into those auctions on eBay. Yeah, TCG Player, I don't know, they have it around 31. But see, I don't get this. It keeps referencing damage cards, so I don't know. I'm sure there's a better, more efficient way to look this stuff up on TCG Player, but yeah, apparently the damage card is going for around 32, but I don't know. You can probably get the near mint for a little bit more. I'm just gonna say this right now. I love this card right here. The Mewtwo from Pokemon Go. This is probably the only Pokemon Go we're gonna talk about. I think the only other card is a Condoler. I think that's how you pronounce that Pokemon's name. But yeah, man, this one's just really cool right here. It just has like the city. It kind of is giving me Detective Pikachu vibes with like the art style, but got the Pokemon Go stamp right there. You'd love to see it. I know Pokemon Go is a very like kind of random set, but I still think it's probably one of the like lower end sets of Sword and Shield, but I like the artwork. Like honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't even buy Pokemon Go packs. Just buy this single right here if you really want like the top card. The top card might even be the Rainbow Mewtwo, but around $38. I know it's kind of just depends on the pricing, but I'm using price charting today because we can get a good look at all the arts on the cards. Another thing with this damage foil, man, I don't know why it keeps doing that, but yeah, it's around like 30 to 40 you can get for the single. It just depends. I feel like in my opinion, if it's gonna like double or triple in value, then I feel like it's might be a little bit better just to get the singles, or not the singles, or yeah, if it's gonna like double or triple in value, maybe consider getting it graded. But it just depends. You gotta do your due diligence and kind of do your numbers and stuff. All right, y'all, so as I'm recording, we get a Pokemon Center drop for Surging Spark Sleep Boosters, so I hopped in the queue for that. Sadly wasn't able to get anything, but it was worth a shot, right? Next up, we got the Silver Tempest Unknown. I really like this card a lot. It reminds me of like the ruins from Gold and Silver, but it also kind of reminds me of I think it's the third movie with Entei when it's like all of the unknown. So this card kind of gives me those nostalgia vibes, but I mean, I don't know though. They made the little palm trees and like I said, the ruins. The sky, like a beautiful looking card, I gotta say. It's kind of like at an angle, which is kind of weird, but I mean, it's only 20 bones. 20 bones, not too bad. I think I have like a few of these copies low-key somewhere. And I mean, it's not really too bad out of 10. I mean, it's definitely not the most popular card, but it is technically an alternate art because it's not like a part of the trainer gallery or anything like that. We will check the good old TCG. It's about 17, so price charting has it a little high. I mean, it kind of fluctuates. I mean, this was never going to be like a $50 card like when it first came out. It's always the Lugia that was the king in that particular set, especially for the alternate art. Another kind of random one, but Rotom from Lost Origin. This one genuinely it kind of has the same theme of the new illustration rare from Destined Rivals, but it's another one from Lost Origin. I know the Tina will always get all the hype, but you got this Rotom kicking it in the room, like all like, I think that looks like, I think that's supposed to be like a microwave. Is that the Prime Catcher? Is that what that's supposed to be? Like the fan, he's just chilling. I think these are all the different utensils or whatever that Rotom can, yeah, because that's like the Wash Rotom, the Mow Rotom. This is why I really like that card a lot. The more I look at it, the more detail I see. Isn't there a Rotom where he's a refrigerator? I forget, honestly, but this one's not going to set you back too far. $26. I mean, I don't think the Lost Origin packs are quite there yet, but I don't know, just a gorgeous card, and just the colors and the Rotom just kicking it, like, man, oh man, the art, I swear, is just impeccable. Like, it doesn't get any better. We'll check the good old TCG. It was about like 100 for a PSA 10. This is like a card that I've never really heard anybody talk about or hype up at all. I mean, I'm not trying to hype it up by talking about it right now, but yeah, I mean, I guess it was pretty expensive back in the day. Back in the 2024, a year ago, and then it fell off completely. So I mean, I don't know, there's still like, oh my gosh, you fell off 33%. Like, it's not that big of a deal, bro. It's really not. Like, shit happens, honestly. It's okay. This is another one I've seen that's been kind of on the up and up. This Noivern, man, the Batman Noivern from Evolving Skies. One of the very few alternate arts that I pulled personally. I pulled the Dragonite and I sold it. I'm still kicking myself to this day, but I think I got like $100 for it, so it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I love the Noivern right here. I've heard it called the Batman Noivern. This one kind of has some more notoriety, and I feel like it has kind of been going up in price. Yeah, I mean, it used to be like 30 something. Now it kind of jumped up to around 40, but still a gorgeous alternate art. I'm mashing all these words together, not my intentions. About 150 out of 10. I think I have that. No, I sold my PSA 10. I might go cry. The good old TCG has it for about $40, around that same price. I mean, yeah, like I said, I think this card kind of it's been going up pretty steadily. It's up almost 30%, bro. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I mean, by like 30%, and it was only $30. That's only going up, what, like $10? It's not really moving the needle for some people. I'm telling you guys, man, Chilling Reign, I feel like, has the most insane artwork. Like, man, Chilling Reign has some of the best alternate art Pokemon cards, seriously. Aside from Evolving Skies, I feel like Evolving Skies is probably the king of alternate arts in the Sword and Shield era, but man, even the Galarian Pokemon, like, man, they really got their shine with Chilling Reign, man, because this is technically the DLC set. There's just so much to unpack here. It's like, the way I kind of see it and the way I interpret it, it's more like an abstract kind of artwork. Got the Slow King. I mean, there's just a whole lot to unpack, honestly. It's a beautiful card. Even just looking at it right now really doesn't do the justice if you're like looking at it with the little shine that it has, man. But man, Chilling Pain, I'm telling you, it's like number 2 as far as like the alternate arts in the set particular that has some of the best alternate arts. Yeah, this card I think it's been going up a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I do remember it seeing it for a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I mean, it's been jumping up. It keeps showing me damage foil, which I don't really get, but it's around like that 50 to, I don't know. This one's kind of everywhere. I'd say between like 50 to 70, just depends, but gorgeous artwork, man. Chilling Pain, man. I wouldn't open the set. I would not open it, but man, those singles and the graded cards, sheesh. All right, man, there's one more I want to talk about. One more alternate art, and we'll call it a video. This is by no means like a complete, concise list of like my favorites, like 1 through 15, because I'd feel like it'd be hard to do that. But the Rapidash, man. I don't know if you guys remember, I got this one graded out of 10, but oh my gosh, this Rapidash, like, this, I'm telling you, the Galarian Pokemon, they really did a justice of these Galarian Pokemon. Even like the Hisuian Pokemon like we seen earlier, but Man, this Rapidash is just beautiful. I feel like any cards that have water and grass, I swear they really go all out with those. They're like, I can't say enough good things, man. And then like the little glow on the horn, like, wow, just immaculate, man. Only 46 bucks. I say only, but I know it's kind of a lot for a piece of cardboard in this economy. Let's just keep it real. But I mean, at PSA 10, it's not too bad. I'd say I'd probably just, if my kind of like rule of thumb is if it doubles in value, if you grade it, then I'd probably just consider getting the graded copy. Let's just give an example. So let's say you pay 50 bucks for this today. Depends, you might get it from eBay, have to pay shipping, handling, whatever, but we'll call it 50. So if you get this card for 50 and then it costs about $20 across most of the grading companies, so you're already about $70 in. And I mean, if you can afford to spend $70 to get this card and have it graded, I feel like you can at least just pay the rest and just pick up the 10 at that point. My opinion, of course, but I don't know. When you start talking about things that triple and, double, not even double, but like they go like 4x, like quadruple in value, then I feel like, okay, that might be a sign to just maybe try to get the single if it's cheaper and then grade it. But grading is just very subjective, and it's just one person's opinion that can say it's a 10, or, that's the only bad thing. But yeah, man, we'll hit TCG one more time and then I will call it a video. Gosh, beautiful Rapidash, man. I just can't say enough good things about Chilling Reign. For as brutal as the pull rates are, man, the hits be hitting. Let's keep it real. I haven't even talked about the Blaziken, I don't think, at all today. I do like the Blaziken. I don't know if it's the best artwork from that set, but it's the most popular, most expensive card. It's really the popularity and how much people want something that'll determine the value ultimately. If someone's willing to pay for it, then that'll kind of be what the value is. But yeah, it's probably around, like I said, like that $55. We'll just say between like 55 and 60. Like my whole point of this video wasn't to demonstrate the prices, but it's just something like to kind of keep your eye on. But yeah, I mean, I paid like $50 for Chilling Reign ETB, and I remember I didn't get shit one time, so I don't know, man. It's scary, man. It's scary buying stuff and like opening. I mean, ultimately, I won't really ramble too long, and we'll get ready to call it a video. But you just gotta always realize that risk of opening stuff. You're not gonna get everything you want every single time, and I don't know, man. If there's certain singles or there's alternate arts, pick them up, man. If there's even just trainer galleries or illustration rares, like, I'd say just pick them up, man, if you can. Honestly, don't really stress too much about trying to pull stuff from packs. But yeah, anytime I get to open up packs, I'll be forever fortunate and grateful. But yeah, man, I was gonna call it a video. You might see this one on the release of the Black Flare Black Bolt and White Flare. I think you would see this video Friday. So this is being recorded Thursday. I'm gonna get out of here because I feel like I'm just babbling and what I'm saying isn't coherent. If you made it till the very end of this video, I told you guys to put scammer that one time, and it looked like everybody was calling me a scammer. That was pretty hilarious. If you made it to the very end, comment alternative. Let's see who was rocking with me. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos. I want to do more stuff like this and talk about things I like and stuff like that. I keep messing with these. I don't know. All right though, guys, thank you so very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.